Hey monkeys, just sending the best, happiest, glamorous, warmest fucking hug to you right now. We're in the forest, and I just finished one of the best books that I've ever read. Now, having been on the 52 book week challenge for 2 years, The Alchemist, a pretty common book actually, something I haven't actually stopped and read. The Alchemist was one of the best fucking books that I have ever read. And it's a fiction book too, which is interesting because I don't like fiction generally. I'd rather listen to an audiobook or a podcast or read a book that has some real factual knowledge in it. The thing that's different about The Alchemist though is that not only is it a beautiful story, but it has 100 million gazillion gold nuggets in it, and the underlying philosophy, how deep it gets to your fucking core. It touches on oneness and source, and the entire spectrum of spirituality and consciousness is taken place in this book. And it's a complete narrative of the entire life that every single individual will live. So, let's dive in, baby. The Alchemist. The Alchemist is about a boy who was a shepherd over in Spain, and he gets a dream that there's a treasure buried in a pyramid, one of the great pyramids of Egypt. I can't tell you which ones because there's plenty of different pyramid blocks, but I'm going to assume it's Giza. So, basically along his path he is tested. He starts off as a shepherd, very content with his life, very basic life, but he's content. He's got his sheep, he's got wine, he's got a book, you know. He's living a good life. But he starts getting this dream, and he goes and sees a seer about it. She tells him, this gypsy woman, that this is a real treasure, and that it's up to you in your heart to cross the ocean from Spain into Monaco and hit Egypt to find your treasure. Now, you know, being a boy, that's pretty fucking wild. And it just goes on this huge story, really. Now, I'm going to get to the actual philosophy behind it, because if you want to know the story, read the book, or get the audio version of this book too, which is fucking sick. So, a few takeaways from this book, and I really, really, really fucking love how it's made me feel, and it'll make you feel this too, no doubt. So, the first thing, the book addresses following your heart to a T. Because the universe conspires to help those who listen to their heart, to their intuition, and to the relationship that exists, the mind-heart coherence. Now this boy, a young shepherd of 12, has so many challenges face him. He gets robbed of all of his money. He gets stuck in a country where he can't speak the language at all. And on countless times it just seems like, you know, there's better paths than your actual personal legend, your fucking purpose, which is the metaphor of what he says. It's his personal legend. He meets a king, he meets the love of his life, and he's tested throughout this entire read why he shouldn't go and pursue his personal legend. Now, one of the things that made me smile the most about The Alchemist is that it tells you that you need to recognize the goodness in your life, the good things that are happening every single day that can easily be missed if your brain is not recognizing that there is goodness present. You didn't recognize that the old man got up on the bus and let you sit down. You didn't recognize the friendly smile the cashier gave you when you got your coffee. You didn't recognize the $20 note that you just passed because you don't know you're not in the state of being lucky, not in the state of being pure goodness. And goodness attracts goodness like a magnet, baby. Just like this nipple. Connecting to your heart space. That goes hand in hand with recognizing goodness. When you recognize that you are connected with every single living entity in the universe, because you are the cosmic energy of this universe, you start to feel that the soul of the world, as the book calls it, or source consciousness, as tripper snippers like myself, deep medicine workers call it. When you tap into source consciousness, to the heart of the world, you know that you are unlimited, you are infinite. And I fucking touch this all the time, but again, Alchemist. The Alchemist just tapped straight in there, man. I felt so charged. My hairs on my arms start sticking up. I was like, woo! Now, the universe helps those that have a dream, that find their personal legend. And that in itself has a very, very interesting 4-hour conversation behind just that one statement. But just to touch it really quickly, many people get pressured saying that you need to have your truth. You need to know exactly what your purpose is. Find your one North Star and travel 100% in that direction. Now, that is beautiful for some people because some people actually know what they want at an early age, or they get that. But if you're like me, you're like most people, the truth isn't a singular fucking path, but pretty much the Shrek onion metaphor that he whips out in Shrek 1. The truth is like unlayering onion layers, and each layer you have is a lesson towards an even deeper truth. If you look back on yourself 2 years ago, you think about what you thought was legit, what you thought was awesome. You think about 2 years ago and where you are now. It may have been the truth then, but it's certainly not the truth now. It is one of the many layers that you have shed to your deeper core. So, the universe helps those that have a personal legend and are who connected to their heart space. However, do not get pressured. Do not get stressed out if you do not have a purpose. Your purpose comes to you like an epiphany. Just allow yourself to be open to receive from outside sources, like friends, people you might meet. But also be introspective and follow your heart, because your vision comes to you. Just a quick little reminder too, that you are in the perfect place, the perfect time right now. The deep now, the present is the present. So fucking start by going, boom. What do I want? What am I going to achieve as the universe? Because I'm the universe, baby. The only thing stopping me from being fucking epic is me, baby. My own limiting beliefs on what I can attain. Now, quickly before wrapping up, I want to tell you why all of this is applicable, especially during COVID-19, which is happening at this second, right now. Humanity, this world, is having a metamorphosis. It is changing. It is restructuring. Humanity is evolving. And the elite, the fucking people in charge, they don't want you to realize how fucking powerful we are. They don't want us to unite. So what can you do? Well, you can do yourself a favor and make COVID-19 the best thing that's ever happened to us. COVID-19. The word should is staying in pre-COVID. Okay? COVID-19 is a time where we tap in. We clear anything that is not serving the fucking goodness of our heart. Alright? We're going to drop any trauma, any baggage we've left in 5 years ago we haven't dealt with. Alright? Because now's the time to ditch the shit so we can follow our personal legend and create something. Because we can, during our lifetime, dictate what happens on this planet. And by following our heart space, we encourage others. We become that frequency, and other people tap into that frequency. And then we have a whole world of heart-filled disciples following their deepest legends. So yeah, read The Alchemist. Tell me what you think of it. Wow. Fuck yeah. Best fucking book that I've read that's a fiction book. And yeah, with that, I wish you all just so much fucking love. Have the best day, and thank you for watching. Mwah.